So a few days ago, we're out having dinner with some friends of ours, and the topic of conversation turned to ghost stories. And they actually said something weird happened to us today. They were driving around LA, they pulled into a parking lot. They noticed as they were pulling into the parking lot a book, sort of discarded. The book was opened up and the pages were sort of blowing around in the wind. Something seemed off about the book. So they snapped some photos of it and decided when we get home, we'll research the book. So they did. A lot of people online saying this book gave them nightmares. If you see this book, don't go near it. People said that owning this book caused paranormal activity in their house. Of course, for me, now I'm sort of wondering, where is this book? Why is it there? I'd like to go maybe check it out. It sort of freaks me out a little bit. Is this something that I want to go poking around in? But I thought it can't hurt to just go look at it. I'll just go try it. I'll just go see what happens. Maybe I'll regret it if I don't. This is Stories of the Everyday Unexplained, the case of the haunted book. Right now I'm racing. I'm in the car. It's 10 after 6 p.m. So the sun is supposed to set at 6:23, and I have probably a 40 to 45 minute drive to get to this book. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna lift it. I'm not gonna remove it. I am simply just going to document the existence of this weird, creepy book, if I can get there in time, if it's still there, and if there's still enough light left for me to actually capture it. Drove over here all the way across town. It took me like an hour to get over here. Of course, I got here, it's pitch black. And I looked around the front of the building. I kind of had an idea based on the picture of where it was. I was wrong. I was in the front of the building, and I was about to leave because it's super windy. So I thought, oh, it's totally possible the book just blew away. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Walked up and down the street a bunch of times. I couldn't find it. Until finally I looked in the back of the building and something just hit me like, oh, that's probably where it is. And I saw a book sitting there, flapping in the wind, and I saw it from a distance and I knew immediately that's the book. It's really hard to kind of get the lay of the land at night, but next to where the book is, there's like an abandoned building with a big fence, chains around it, securing it in so nobody can get in, and sort of like a big overgrown yard in front. I was filming the book, I'm not joking, maybe for 5 seconds, and from behind the fence, I see hands reaching up from behind the fence. Someone is slowly climbing over the fence where I'm at. On the other side, on the abandoned building side, someone's climbing over the fence, so my heart like skipped a beat. And it was a guy who sort of was just like, huh, what? Like looking at me like, huh, what? And I'm like, what? What? He was like, what are you doing? And I was like, oh, I'm filming back here. I'm doing a video back here. And he sort of seemed to be relieved by that. He's like, oh, okay. And then he walked away. He just sort of cruised away. It was just like really scary and really weird. I did not touch the book at all or disrupt the book at all, nor do I have any intention to at all, ever. If anything, I'd like to come back and get another shot of that abandoned building. Maybe I'll even just show you a Google Earth shot of that building so you can see exactly where this book is. That was weird. But since I'm over here, the book is right next to a Jollibee. I've always wanted to try their chicken, so I decided, you know what? Little demonic book. Finish it, round it out with a little bit of fried chicken. So after documenting the book myself, going to its location, scoping it out, reviewing the footage. Let me address this. I know looking at the footage, it's going to appear as though maybe I put the book there intentionally. Maybe this is totally fabricated. If you look at the book, there are pages jammed in it. There's what looks to be blood or some kind of staining on the book. And I just want to say, I absolutely did not put the book there. I had a lot of apprehension about even going to film the book. I drove an hour away to go film it. Not me or anyone that I know would have put the book there for purposes of this video. All right, well, it may have taken me a while to get over here. I finally did it. Got some shots of that creepy book. Didn't touch it, didn't disturb it. It's gonna stay right there where it is. I decided to leave well enough alone. I'm just gonna present you with the existence of this book, and to be totally honest with you, I don't really know if I even wanna know why it's there or where it came from. So I'm happy to leave this particular mystery unsolved. It's gonna have to remain unsolved for now. Thank you so much for watching this video, and if you enjoyed it, please consider subscribing.